Good morning, all of you. Today we are going to discussing HTML introduction. The official HTML we are going to starting today. The last two demo sessions we just discussed about some basics. Anybody, if you are absented the last two sessions, videos are sharing, sir, no problem. End of the session, I'll give the admin number. You just drop the message in WhatsApp, they're sharing video links. That's not a problem. So HTML introduction is nothing but an HTML related all points we are going to covering here. History, advantages, guidelines, rules and regulations, etc., etc. All information comes under the introduction only. If this introduction is completed, then we are starting programming directly. So first I'm going to explaining history of the HTML. HTML full form is hypertext markup language. Of course, you know already that one. The full form of the HTML is hypertext markup language. And what is the version, sir? Version is 5. Current version of the HTML is 5. The 5 is the latest version, sir, in HTML. So that's why we are discussing the 5 version. At the same time, old version concepts also covered. Plus, we are discussing about the HTML5 features also. Old things plus new things, both are getting. And next, a small interview question is available here. One FAQ. So, what is the difference between the HTML and HTML5? What is the difference between the HTML and HTML5? One of your FAQ, sir. So many cases they asked in interview. So what you are expecting? Difference between the HTML and HTML5. In generally, when you are getting the question from anybody, we are trying to search for answer. Obviously, sir, we are never going to checking the question is correct or not. 90% of you or me or anybody is always searching the answer for question. Can a question proper question or question is right or not? 90% scenarios we are never checking. So when I ask the question here like this, sir, somebody they are writing a paragraphs also. HTML is this one, HTML something, HTML not supported, HTML5 supported. Oh, paragraphs. Somebody అయితే neatly table. 2 colors, left side 1 color, right side 1 color. Left side heading HTML, right side heading HTML5. Writing points. But all are wrong answers only. Reason, that question answer not available. But when you search in the Google, sir, I just explained the paragraphs are neatly designed tables or something, sir. Why answer not available, sir? It is just for testing of your technical knowledge, sir. At a blindly you are learning subject, some technically you are learning subject for testing of these things. HTML is a language name. 5 is the version. Language to version, how we can compare it, sir? Could you use the small common sense? Best example, all of you are using some mobiles, right? Suppose I'm using Vivo mobile. Something ABC series. Now, what is the question, sir? What is the difference between the Vivo and Vivo X60? What is your answer? Paragraphs, huh? Neatly tabular. No, Vivo is the company name. X60 is the series name. How can compare the model and the company name? Impossible, kada? Similarly, what is difference between the iPhone and iPhone 13? What is difference between the Dell and Dell Inspiron? Dell is the name of the company. Inspiron is the one model name. What is the difference between the Maruti Suzuki and Maruti Suzuki Baleno? How you can write comparisons? So the same type of question here. You have to say the simple words, sir. It is the name of the language, and this is the current running version. That's all. No more explanations required. HTML is the name of the language, or it's the name of the web technology. And HTML5 is the version of the technology. A simple answer is enough. You don't need to write any more points. You are trying to write you don't know properly the background information. That is the meaning. A lot of times they ask these questions are in interviews. So try to remember. Is the technology or as well as the language, and this is the version. No explanations, no answers. And the next one. So small history about the HTML, sir. HTML actually developed by the Tim Berners-Lee. Tim Berners-Lee. He also called as father of web. Father of computer, how the Charles Babbage is available. Father of the web is Tim Berners-Lee. This language is invented or developed by the Tim Berners-Lee. And when it will comes into this one, sir, 1993, it's available in our market, sir. So actual HTML was developed and designed by the Tim Berners-Lee, and it is released in the 1993 December. And you can take as a 1994 also, because 93 ending days they launched this one into the market. That's a somebody taking as a 94 also. That's not a problem. So who developed and when it is releases into the market, and which company releases the HTML, sir? There is no company, sir. It's an open platform. HTML not monitored by any company, not released by any company. But Java released by Sun Microsystems, .NET released by the Microsoft. Like that, HTML companies are not available. Tim Berners-Lee individually they launched the software into the market. Or who will responsible of the software? Who will maintain this one, sir? That we know, sir. W3C. HTML is maintained by the W3C organization. Companies are not available here. It's not won by any company. It's not won by the any company. Just for an idea purpose, I'm writing that one. So maintained by W3C organization. That's all. So there is no specific companies here. Once again, repeating the point, HTML is actually developed by the Tim Berners-Lee, and it is released in the 1993 last days, and it was maintained by the W3C organization. This is the small history. Next, HTML is the first language to develop the websites, or any other languages are available, sir. HTML is the third generation language, sir. HTML is the third generation language used for designing of our web pages or websites. HTML before we have two more languages. What are the two, sir? GML and SGML. GML is the first generation language. SGML is the second generation language. And in the same flow, HTML is also comes into the market. GML. And GML slowly upgraded to SGML. and HTML slowly upgraded to HTML. This is olden days, sir. Later and then later. Generalized markup language. GML full form is Generalized Markup Language. SGML full form is Standard Generalized Markup Language. Standard Generalized Markup Language. And after that, Hypertext Markup Language. So 1990s time, we used GML. In 1991, we used SGML. 93 ending days onwards, we started the usage of HTML. So this is the growth operation. I mean, first to which language, next to which language, next to which language. With this type of thing, so many subjects are available, sir. Suppose if you have any C knowledge, sir, C directly not came into market. C before 2-3 attempts are done. And finally, C got the success. Maybe names also, you know, I think BCPL, B language. First B, CPL, and then B after C. A flow available, some softwares. Even Java also not similarly. Directly Java no gada. First to work to Java. Like that, lot of software. So first one base available. A base enhancement to your final software is comes. So the base is GML. Next enhancement is SGML, and then enhancement is the HTML. So in the first generation, this is the second generation, and this is the third generation. So GML is the first language to design the web pages. GML is the first language to design the web pages. When our web is started, sir, any idea? Our intern website, so www, it is started the very first in 1990. Networking is started in 1970s. But www websites, web pages, this concept is started in the 1990s. In 1990s, web pages we designed in the GML. And after that, 1991, the SGML is comes, and 93 ending days, as well as the 94 HTML came into the market. This is the small developmentation order. And here also we have one small interview question, sir. HTML developed based on which architecture? What is the HTML architecture? What is the HTML platform? Answer is SGML. Simultaneously, they developed the HTML based on the SGML's architecture. Architecture in the sense internal programming structure. Timber-Nestle is taking the SGML's internal structure and adding the additional features to this one and introduced as a HTML. The base story we are saying, sir. Mana movies terminology aithe original story. This story is modified by the directors, writers, and presenting to the audience. The original story, sir. The original story collected from the novels or the original story collected from the some original real life concepts, whatever it may be. HTML developed with the architecture of SGML. This is one of the question. Small example for you. This one, we have some mobiles: Samsung, OnePlus, MI, Realme, Oppo, Poco, something. In all these mobiles, one operating system available. What is that operating system? Android. Sure, huh? In your mobile operating system, Android, huh? No, no. Except the iPhones, I am talking, sir. Except the iPhones, regular companies. No iPhones, no Blackberries. Rest of phones. Samsung, MI, Redmi, Realme, Oppo, Poco, Lenovo, Infinix, OnePlus. You have some 10 to 15 companies like this. Na? In these companies' mobiles, which one you are using, you knows that one. What is the OS in your mobile? Android. Pakka. Ekdam. Fixa. Think once. Not Android. We are saying as Android, but not Android. Colors OS, Oxygen OS, One UI, MIUI, FunTouch. This is our OS. My mobile OS is FunTouch, Vivo mobiles. But Android what, sir? Android basement. The activating of the device. But user interface is coming from the FunTouch only. Like that in your mobiles also. MIUI is available. OnePlus అయితే Oxygen అనుకుంటా, I think. మరి what Android is operating system, or what is Oxygen? App. It's not UI. మరి One UI, FunTouch, colors. So this is our operating system. FunTouch OS. Clearly name is available, sir. Doubt available అయితే open the settings of your mobiles. In that about device an option is available. If you click on that about device, your OS related some information is available. So we are using FunTouch OS. This user interaction. But background running OS what, sir? Ante Android. Android is the platform. FunTouch is the taking the support of Android. So FunTouch, Oxygen, colors, all these are developed with the support of Android technology. Like that, HTML is supported with the support of the SGML. So HTML internal architecture, SGML architecture is available. So this is the small history, sir. Next one, purpose. So what is the use of HTML? HTML basically used for designing or developing of the web pages. Used for designing web pages. Which kind of web pages, sir? Static web pages only. Purely HTML supports only static web pages. Dynamic web pages we are unable to create in HTML. Remember that, sir. Static natures only. I clearly mentioned also that one in the brackets. Static based web pages. If I want to create the dynamic pages, what to do, sir? End of this sentence will get the clarity. So HTML used for designing or developing of the web pages. Which kind of web pages? Static web pages. What is a web page? Somebody previous sessions not attended together, so that's why I'm repeating the points, sir. The purpose. Okay, sir. I don't know what is web page, sir. A web page also we have the definition, sir. A web page is a group of HTML elements or HTML components. Web page is a group of HTML elements, or we can also say HTML components. Anything is okay, no problem. Purpose of the HTML to develop the web pages. I want to know what is web page, sir. Programming point of view, this is the definition of the web page. Programming point of view. Collection of elements or collection of components, it builds as a one web page. This number of web pages, it becomes as a website also. If you combine the number of web pages, it becomes as a website. Okay, that also I'll write for your convenience. So website is a collection of web pages. Website is a collection of web pages. It is general definition, sir. Elements are formed into pages, and pages are formed into a website. First we are creating elements. Combine these all elements, sir. Web page it becomes. Combine the web pages, sir. Then it becomes as a website. The basic definition. But now, what is this HTML element and what is this HTML component, sir? HTML element is nothing but one heading, or one paragraph, or one button, or one image, or one checkbox. Tick symbol is comes together, that one, or one password box, or one username, like that. And regularly when you are open the websites, what are the items are visible inside the browser? Every item is a component. Within the web browser, on the top of the web page, what are the things are appears to you? That everything is an element. 100%, sir. The website, whatever it may be, Facebook, Amazon, Flipkart, NareshIT, Amazon Prime Videos, Netflix, IPL.com, anything. So this is our Facebook login page. What are the things visually is visible to you? That everything is element. A blue color Facebook is element. A black color sentences are element. Blue color button is element. Green color item is also element. Typing username is also element. Typing password is also element. Every graphically appeared component is a element. So combination of these elements is called as the web page. So element, nothing but a heading or a paragraph or an image or a button or a video or an audio or a text box for typing of your name or a password box or a checkbox or a table, etc., etc., etc. So all these things are comes under the elements category only. This everything is element only. Combine all these things, sorry. Combine all these things, then it becomes as a web page. But now we want to know what is statics are you clearly mentioned here. And I said that dynamics HTML not supported, I said. I'll give the clarity about that, sir. Static web pages means always they shows the same content. Automatic updations not happens. Manual updations only it happens. And if you want to change any content, you have to open the source code manually, make the changes in the data. Automatically, it's not updating any content. And regularly, content is not going to changing also. That type of natures are called as the static web pages. Dynamic means are continuously some changes are happens. And the changes also not manually, automatically it happens the changes. We just open the website and watch like this, sir. Every 5 minutes, so every 1 hour, or every day, no content is going to changing. Data changing. Maybe colors changing, maybe headings changing, maybe paragraphs changing, maybe amounts are changing, whatever it may be. That type of changes is called as the dynamic nature. Examples are your cricket scorecard is a pure dynamic. A live match is going on. We are unable to see the live match. We have to check the scores, sir. Lot of websites available, lot of apps also available. If you open any website, score displaying. Every 10 to 15 seconds, what happens, sir? Some changes are happens on the scoreboard. Maybe balls changing, runs changing, wickets are going to change. You are manually refreshing or automatically changing? Automatically. We are not touching any data. Just to open the page and relax it. A scorecard automatically is going to updating. That is pure dynamic. Or our Sensex stock market amounts displaying up, down, dynamic. IRCTC dynamic. Why IRCTC dynamic, sir? Number of trains information changing, number of availability berths information is also changing. Continuously some changes are happens. Your red bus is dynamic, Avibus is also dynamic. Your Gmail is also dynamic on it. How, sir? Gmail, every 1 minute, 10 minutes, you are getting some different mails. It continuously changes is called as the dynamic operation. And what about the static, sir? Our Naresh IT homepage is static only. So once I'll open our institute website. This is our institute official website, nareshit.com. Institute related every information available, including the batches details and FAQs also. Interviews questions also available in the same website. That's not a problem. But what is this one, sir? It's a static page. And is something scrolling on the screen, sir? Something scrolling, I think it's not dynamic, sir. Somebody feeling like that. Images scrolling, sir. Images changing, sir. It's a dynamic, sir. No, no, no. The awareness problem only. The images changing is small animation. That's all. It's not dynamic. Dynamic means content should be changed. Data should be changed. Okay, images scrolling. Once again, observe. Image completed. Next again starting. Well, same images. Then how it is dynamic? Away same images, cycling process rotating like this. And continuously different images coming, sir. Then you can feel as a dynamic. I got fixedly 6 images available, sir. 6 images is just scrolling like this and with a small JavaScript logic and nothing special. Otherwise, a bootstrap. So recently in the sense a couple of days back or 1 week back or 1 month back, anybody, are you visited or opened this website in the recent days? Anybody you accessed this website recent days? Or just raise the hands. Anybody you accessed or you opened or you visited this website in the recent days? 1 month or 2 months or 1 week or 1 day or 10 days or 15 days or whatever it may be. Just raise the hands. Couple of students, right? Oh, hold on. But when you accessed it for 10 days back, that day to today, are you found any difference? 10 days back, you accessed this website. So that day to today, is there any difference in this web page? No difference. That is called as static. Not 10 days. 10 months back, what are the content available? Today also the same content we are presenting. Reasons are, we are sharing institute information, sir. Day to day institute information changing. This is stock market, up down. Same features, same facilities, same course content, same batches. It's not going to changing anything. So except this login option, last 1 year onwards, we don't have any changes in this page. From the past 1 year, what are the content available? Today also we have the same content. Today you are observing this one, but 2 days after I'll open again the same page. Try to observe any difference is there or not. No difference. This is called as static. So for you, for me, data same or not? If faculties opens the website, student is opens the website. Same content or different content? Same content. If you open from Hyderabad or if you open from Maharashtra, content is also again same only. At a place to place, content not changing. Person to person, content is not going to changing. That nature is called as static. Person to person, content changing, sir. Place to place, content changing, sir. Day to day, content is changing, sir. That is called as the dynamic nature. That is called as dynamic nature. Example I already given first. IRCTC, Redbus, Gmail, Facebook. My Facebook, your Facebook, both same. Color only matching, but content different. My Gmail inbox, your Gmail inbox same. No. So person to person, mails changing. 1 hour, last 1 hour back, if you open the Gmail, what are the list available? Now, if you open the Gmail, maybe list not going to matching. Add on, new mails are going to receive. So this is the difference between the static and dynamic operations, sir. But what about the dynamics, sir? You said here only static only, sir. If you want to design the dynamic web pages, along with HTML, you need some other technology knowledge. What is that, sir? That is only your Java, .NET, Python. HTML plus Java, HTML plus .NET, HTML plus Python, HTML plus PHP, HTML plus Node.js. If you use like these combinations, dynamic operations possible. I just wrote it here. For designing of the dynamic pages, what we required, sir? Our course, sir, compulsory. Our course, this course plus Java technology support required. Java and especially advanced Java, not core Java, advanced Java compulsory. If I have the core Java knowledge, sir, no use. 1% also not useful, because core Java is a programming language. It's not a web technology. Core Java 100% not useful for designing of the web pages. Advanced Java required. Advanced Java, you want to learn it, first you have to get the knowledge on core Java. All interlinked components. So advanced Java, especially JDBC, servlet to JSP, those required. It's one option. Otherwise, sir, same that just combinations are changing. Or this course, once again, plus ASP.NET and indirectly .NET technologies. Who are the .NET students? And you will get the clarity, sir, why we are learning .NET and why we are learning again HTML. Last sessions, one student asked, sir, already Java full stack available, why HTML, sir? HTML is the part of the Java full stack. Java full stack inside 6 to 7 courses available. In that HTML, CSS, JavaScript is one course. Why 6 to 7 courses, sir? That is the meaning what we are discussing. One course for static, one course for dynamic, one course for database operations, one course for the testing operations. A combination mixed vegetable biryani anamata. Full stack is nothing but an mixed vegetable biryani. All vegetables are available. Every one vegetable is helping to grow some health, some eye, some blood, some controlling of the BP, like that. Here also all the technologies like this only, sir. Every technology they are playing their responsibilities and their roles. Get a Python required. Python in the sense of Python's framework available, sir. Django or Flask, those. Not direct Python, no. Python's framework Django or Flask required. Otherwise, PHP is one of the popular web technology. PHP. Last option, Node.js. These are the currently most demanded in our market, sir. Because so many is there, but some only I listed here. What is all these things, sir? For designing of dynamic web pages. So for every course, our course is the basement for anything. If you use only HTML, CSS, JavaScript, static only possible. If you combine with any of these things, sir, dynamic is also possible. It is just for awareness purpose, sir, especially for full stack students. And they are thinking, sir, we will have core Java, advanced Java, this one, Oracle, or something. Why this number of courses, sir? It is some of the students' doubts, sir. Half answer available here. You are learning advanced Java for dynamic, HTML for the static, Oracle for the data maintenance operations. All this combination of full stack. Okay, this is the purpose. Static and web page relation. What is the meaning of static also I given are here. And the next one. Some guidelines we'll discuss about the HTML, the programming guidelines. What type of programming, how it is going to translating the programming, what is the rules and regulations. So 3-4 points available, sir, that we'll discuss about. But up to now, we completed the history and purpose. 2 points. Next one, HTML, it's not a programming language, sir. It's not programming language. So better stop the calling of that one, programming language. Then what we have to call, sir? Just a language. Or we have to call markup language. HTML is a markup language. So programming, stop it, sir. For our health purpose only. Stop this word, replace with the markup. So HTML, it's not a programming language. Then what is, sir? It is a markup language. It is a markup language. Markup, if you have any problem, you can just use the language, sir. There is no problem. So what is this variety of markup language, sir? That is representing the programming structure. HTML inside which type of programming we are developing, that representation is this markup. But we are using this word first time, sir. If you have some other subjects knowledge, function oriented language, object oriented language, query oriented language, and some words are already available, sir. Now the fourth one is the markup oriented language. Example for function oriented language, anybody? C programming. Because C language top to bottom we are using always functions, functions, functions. If there is no functions in C, sir, nothing to do. Even you are writing the code inside the main. Main is also function. Printf is function. Getch is also functions. The top to bottom in C language. While solving of the problems, what we are using, sir? Functions we are using. That's it. Generally we said as a functions. And Java.NET students, what you are using, sir? Objects. Classes, object. But always highlighted is the object oriented, object oriented. Because object support compulsory. Even if you want to write the hello message in Java.NET, object mandatory. Just a hello message I want to print, sir. Object compulsory. But we are not created any objects, sir, in core Java demo programs. You are not created, but you are using. You are writing some system.out.println step. What is that out, sir? Object only, sir. Out is a predefined object of the so-and-so class. System.out.print or system.out.println. Out is a ready-made object or implicit object. Similarly, .NET students, console.writeLine or something you are using. Console is also object only. With these two languages, total program depending on the objects. In C language, complete program depending on functions. If you have any Oracle knowledge, anybody, SQL, structured query language. And the Oracle top to bottom, we are writing always queries, queries, queries. If there is no queries, nothing to do in Oracle. You want to store the data, query. You want to retrieve the data, query. You want to create the table, query. You want to drop the table, query. A stop of 15 queries, total 15, 15 or 16 or something. Stop all these 15 queries, do one work in Oracle. Possible Oracle students? No chance. And you are over depending on queries. No queries, nothing is there. And every language, one structure they are following, sir. Compulsory. Like as our HTML is following the markup. What is this markup, sir? Like as backup, like that, sir. But a markup is nothing but an tags. Markup is nothing but an tags. So if you have any problem with this word, I'll write here, sir. Markup represents tags. Markup representation of tags. So replace the markup with tags and write the word tag oriented programming. I'll give the clarity now, sir. What I explained in these three subjects, like that in HTML, if you want to do anything top to bottom, we have to use tags, tags, tags. We are eating tags, we are drinking tags, we are breathing tags, we are sleeping tags. Everything tags there. There is no tags there, nothing to do, sir. Any page, if you want to design, 100% you need the support of the tags. It is way of coding, sir. Just an idea I'm showing, see this one. It is sample HTML program, sir. I'm not explaining program, just showing an idea. It is sample HTML program. We can print the message hello world here. Hello world. But what happens, sir? A hello world message displaying on your web page, sir. But a few minutes back, we observed Facebook login page. A small heading is comes. Similar style, hello world is displaying if I run this program. But now observe the top to bottom, sir. Some blue color words available every line. Every line, one blue color word is there. The blue color word is tag. The blue color word is tag. HTML is tag, head is tag, meta is tag, title is tag, body is tag, and H1 is also tags. So these all blue color words are the HTML predefined tags. And you want to design any program, coding is like this. So starting line to ending line, completely tag we are using. I'm not explaining programs, sir. A tag oriented meaning I'm showing, that's all. And the next one, HTML is which type of language, sir? And execution order. Order of the execution HTML top to bottom. 100% the execution order is top to bottom. And moreover, it's an interpreter oriented language. Top to bottom execution order and moreover interpreter also. I'll wrote it here. HTML is a interpreter oriented language. HTML is a interpreted oriented language, and the execution orders are, the execution order is top to bottom. HTML is an interpreted oriented language, as well as the execution order is top to bottom. So what is the meaning of these two lines, sir? First one, translator, sir. If you develop the code in our HTML, the code is translated in the form of interpreter. What is meaning of interpreter, sir? We don't know, sir. This is my first language. I'll explain, sir. Don't get any tension. Interpreter is one of the translator. Interpreter is one of the translator. Why we need this translator, sir? Simple thing. A live example. So I'm taking this person. He doesn't know Telugu, right? Huh? You know Telugu? You know Telugu? No. So he doesn't know Telugu and I don't know Hindi. He knows Hindi. I'm asking a question in Telugu language. What is this person face reaction? We'll see. Huh? Udayam palaharam tinnara. Udayamo palaharamu tinnara. No response. He's smiling. Why smile, sir? And not understanding what I'm asking. Why, sir? I also asked a question in language or not? Language. Udayam palaharam tinnara. It was language, Telugu language, my mother tongue. But he doesn't know the Telugu. That's why he's smiling. Yeah, sir. So here the communication gap is available. My language he doesn't know, so that person Hindi, Marathi, I don't know. But we want to communicate with each other, sir. What to do? A mediator required. On mediator required. Some person. The mediator should know both Telugu and also Hindi. Then we can communicate with each other. What I want to ask this person, that I'm asking in Telugu and converting to given to this mediator. Mediator converting my Telugu question into Hindi question and asking that person. But now the person is answering in which language? Hindi only. So mediator receives the answer in Hindi language. Astishly conveying to me, no. At that time I am smiling now, like this. Then mediator, what it is doing, sir? That Hindi answer converting into Telugu and handovers to me. It is a triangle love story, sir, always. This is the triangle love story. The source to mediator, mediator to destination, destination to mediator, mediator to source. Why these problems are into communication problem, languages problem. Same problem computers also available. Because we are asking everything computer in English, but computers doesn't know English. So a translator required, sir. A translator, your interpreter. So interpreter taking the instructions in English from developers and converting that one into mission understandable format. So basically, interpreter is a translator. So finally, what is my question? Answer. Telugu peoples, you know na, Udayam Palaharam Tinnara. What is Palahara means? Breakfast. Above. So Udayam means morning. Palaharam means breakfast or tiffin. Tinnara, you had it. So now what is the answer? What is the answer? Yes, sir. And now he is given answer yes, sir, because translation is happens. So you had your breakfast or not? That is I asked a question in Telugu, pure Telugu. Hindi? Same in Hindi? Hindi, breakfast English. Non-sta? Nasta, okay. So language to language problem is this one, sir. So interpreter is translating the code line by line. Interpreter is translating the code line by line and executing also line by line. Executing is also line by line only. Translation line by line, execution is also line by line. This is the nature of the interpreter, sir. What it is doing, translating. What it is translating, sir? The code line by line and execution is also line by line. Which code it is translating? If you have any doubt, write the high level code. High level code translating into binary code. High level code is translating into binary code. A high level code who understands, sir? We, user, nothing but an humans. Human being understandable format. A binary code who understands, sir? Missions. Nothing but an your microprocessors or something. The same reverse operations, sir, vice versa operations. So high level code converted into binary format and binary format code is converted into high level format. Means human beings understandable format into machine understandable format, machine understandable format into human beings. The responsibility is interpreter. The translation system, what, sir? Line by line, line by line. We have one more translator. I hope you know that. Compilers. Compilers translating all lines at a time. 100 lines of code is there, sir. 100 lines at a time translating. But interpreters are line by line. The first line successor, then only second line. Second line successor, then only third line. The simple meaning of the interpreters. And what is the last point? Top to execution orders, sir. Top to execution order in the sense, just a minute. This is our line code. Almost to 14 lines code is available. Line numbers visible, sir. If I run this program, what is the execution order, sir? Starts with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the serial order, it is running one by one, one by one, one by one. Started from the top of the program, from the line number 1, and stops at the end of the program, line number 14. No jumpings, no skipping of the lines, no jerk, no repetitive executions, nothing is available. Straight forward executions. Starts from here. Next line, next line, next line, next line, next. Total completed. Once if I come down, sir, again going back is possible, sir? No chance at all. Straight forward, I said. Well, again you are going back is no chance. On a car, bike, aeroplane, what is the difference? Cars, bikes, regular vehicles, aeroplane, what is the difference? Car when you are driving, bike when you are driving, if route is not good, sir, you can take the diversions, you can take the U-turn also. Aeroplane U-turn is not possible. If they're taking U-turn, your ticket confirm. Waiting list to RAS, your guarantee. So once the aeroplane is started, sir, they have to move on, move on, move on. Coming back, mali U-turns, left turns, right turns. These all the things, no chance it, sir. So this is also same way. Once execution started, move on, move on, move on, move on. Don't see back. But other programming languages could be differently available, sir. Top to bottom, but jumping operations available, skip operation available, and rotation operations also available. Because if conditions, so for loops, so switch cases available. But C, C++, Java, execution started from first line, second line, third line, fourth line completion after again we can come back to third line, 3, 4, well again come back to 3, 4, 5. Chance is there. Loops are there, iterations. But here nothing is there. That's all. That is the execution order, sir. Top to bottom execution approach. Next one, another guideline and another information is HTML. It's not case sensitive. HTML is not a case sensitive. That we can call as a case insensitive. HTML is a case insensitive. Some languages are the case sensitive, sir. Some languages are the case insensitive. Insensitive means, sir, case restriction not available. Case restrictions are not available. Cases is nothing but an uppercase, lowercase, sir. Cases is nothing but an uppercase or lowercase. Capital letters to small letters. But how can write the HTML program, sir? Your wish, sir. We can write in capital letters, you can write in small letters, you can write in mixed format also. No objections. That is nothing but an case insensitive. No case restrictions. No case restrictions. So you can write in any case. HTML interpreter or browsers, they are checking only spelling correct or not. Spelling correct, sir. Run the step and show the output. A spelling you are writing in capital letters, a spelling you are writing in small letters, browser never go into checking. But we learn some other languages differently, sir. Case sensitive languages. But C Java is there, sir. 100% you should follow the case sensitive. What are the cases they suggested? Inventor or the developer. You must follow the same case. They said write the first letter capital. You have to write compulsory first letter capital. They said write the first letter small. And as a developer, you should follow the same. But here that not problem not available. See that? This is the small C program, sir. A simple C program. The basic program. Generally, you are writing the get ch here. If you run this program, hello world message displaying on the screen. But now, can I write this main in capital letters, sir? Syntax error. Because case sensitive. They suggest in small letters. You must follow the small letters only. Who developed the software? The person is giving the instruction, write like this. We should follow that one. Printf available, sir. P, I want to write capital letters, sir. Not allowed. Even Java also, .NET also, same rules only. Go for your Java programming, okay. This is a simple Java programming. Get a public string, something available. Yes, can I write the small letters, sir? Java students, no chance at all. Syntax error is comes. What is this called, sir? And case sensitive, sensible, specified and suggestion cases only you must be follow. If you are interested, not interested. But our HTML language is not like that. This is a simple HTML program. Just an awareness I'm showing here. H1, same hello world message I am also writing here. See that. A C programmer, a Java programmer, and a HTML programmer. Yeah. H1 close. If I run this program, sir, it works, no problem. This is hello world program. This is also hello world program. And this is also hello world. 3 subjects, all doing hello, printing message. And then, but now I want to write this H1 in capital letters, sir. No objection. I want to write this body in capital letters, sir. No problem. I want to write the HTML HT only capital letters, sir. Then also no problem. And here head available. AD I want to write in capital letters, sir. Then also no problem. Valid. 100% you will get the output. That is your output. Hello world. So this is called as case restrictions not available. Freedom, sir. Other languages, the restriction available. You have to observe capital letters or small letters, observation required. Here, sir. Then also running program. No problem. And if you type blindly also, program is going to executing. What is the advantage, sir? Some burden reducing, sir. Java.NET students, typing of program, you'll feel always burden. Reason, sometimes capital letters, sometimes small letters, again capital letters, again small. Keyboard also you have to check continuously. Caps you are typing, and then type of one button only, that one. But here no buttons. Relaxed, aram, so you can type it, no problem. Is there any another language like this, sir? Your Oracle also same. Oracle is also case insensitive only. A query is available, select command, update command, insert command, that you can write in capital letters and you can write in small letters. It will works, no problem. And next one. Some working guidelines I'm going to explaining, sir, here. HTML is a portable or not, sir? It's 100% portable, sir. HTML is 100% portable programming. What is meaning, sir? Once if you write the code, once if you design the programming, this program, we can run any of the client missions without making the changes. First, I'll type the program. HTML is a portable language or portable programming. Suppose this is my desktop, sir, my computer desktop. In this desktop, I designed a small program, login.html program. A login page I designed like as Facebook in my computer. And I tested my system, sir. Yes, it is working. 100% it's working. Now, this login.html program, I copied into my mobile, sir. It is working or not? A login.html developed in my desktop, tested in my desktop, it's working perfectly. Then I copied the program into my mobile, running from my mobile, sir. It's working or not? 101% it is working. 101%, not 100%, 101% running. Because this is also client, sir. A mobile, but before mobile it is a client, and this is also client. We discussed server client definitions together. And now the same program I copied into my Samsung Plasma TV, sir. Suppose it's running in the TV or not, sir? 100% running. I copied into projector, sir, running. So what are the client devices are available? In all the client devices, we can open this page without changing the single line of the code. So computers, laptops, mobiles, tabs, iPods, iPads, TVs, for all these things, we are writing code only once. That same code we are opening in all these devices. Then website accessible from any of the electronic device. That is called as the portability feature. Write the code once and open the page any devices which supports the internet concepts, connections in the devices. Even your smartwatch is available. Copy the program into your smartwatch and touch it, sir. Output is comes. Smartwatch is also your output is comes. Code not changing. Same logic only. So portable meaning I'm writing here, sir, means write the code once and run that code anywhere. Anywhere in the sense, all client devices. Is it advantage or not a advantage feature or no user? 100% useful, sir. By chance this feature is not available, sir, you are khatam. You finished. Reason, the same website you have to redesign again and again and again and again. One project of 10 years it will takes. Reason, you launched some abc.com website. But this website users are opening from laptops only, guarantee. The websites all users in the world opening from website laptop only. No. From desktop? No. From TV? No. From mobile? No. But this feature not available. abc.com website we have to design for desktop separately. The same abc.website we have to redesign for the mobiles again. Redesign again for the TVs, tabs, iPods, iPads. Your half of the life here only it is completed. One project completing. A very complication and a very problems are a problem overcoming this portability concept. The next one, for working with this HTML, we have to install any software, sir. Downloading from the internet to installation or something, sir. Nothing is required, sir. We don't need to install any software for designing of the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript programs. 3 programs we can run and we can work directly without downloading, without installing any software. No, sir, in Java we downloaded JDK. In Oracle we downloaded Oracle, sir. Yes, sir. Others required, but this is not required. This is the meaning, sir. No need to download and install any software. We don't need to install. But how can type the programs, sir? Where we can run the programs, sir? For that we have an options. I'm showing here, sir. So HTML program typing and saving in Notepad, sir. Program typing and saving in Notepad. Execution and watching of the output in browser, sir. Execution and watching of the output in browser. I could now check it. In all computers, Notepad is there already. Yes. Nowadays, Windows operating system Notepad is the inbuilt, and browser is also inbuilt. You don't need to download anything. You don't need to install anything. Already in your system, Notepad and browsers are available. Just utilize those things and work it. Separately not required. But Visual Studio, Sublime, etc., is there, sir. I mean, who are expecting some additional features for those? If you want to work normally programming without any extra activities, this is more enough. You are believing or not, I don't know, sir. By using this Notepad, the total website we can design, sir. But somebody is thinking internet and YouTube knowledge candidates. Visual Studio compulsory to design the web pages. Or Sublime is compulsory to design the websites, web pages. One small common sense question, sir. Oh, 10, 12 years back, Visual Studio Code is there? No, but HTML is there, kada? But how they developed websites? Without using Visual Studio only, kada? Without using the small common sense, sir, Visual Studio compulsory, sir. I saw some videos, sir. Yes, sir, you saw videos, but you are wrongly understanding that one. Some years back, Visual Studio not available, Edit Plus not available, Notepad++ is also not available, but HTML available from 1993 onwards. In 1993, these all the, what are the names you are saying? But that days also websites available, that days also we are performing the operations. These are all providing the additional features to developers, but it's not compulsory to develop. I need some coloring support. I need automatic typing support. I need syntax. I need some help, sir. Pretty high-end editors required. I can manage everything myself only, sir. This is more enough, sir. The total website we can design in Notepad, but only the thing is colors not available. Like this is black and white, observe top to bottom. Automatic syntax is not available. Highlightation of the syntax is not available. If any mistakes you did, underlining of the mistakes are not available. If features you are missing, but code is no. So remember these points are editors required when we required. If you are expecting any extra things, basic programming, these two are more enough. If you use Visual Studio Code also, your program finally executed in browser only. Underline this word. Sir, Visual Studio Super, sir. Visual Studio also they should run the program in browser only. It matter. So actual thing is that this one, sir. But still we are downloading some software. Why, sir? Just I said we are expecting some extra things. This is mobile, sir. Maybe 20,000 or 30,000 available for communication purpose. Nokia 1100 mobile is there, very famous, sir. That is how much, sir? 1600 or 1800 mobile. That also we can make the calls. But why this one 30,000, 20,000, 45,000, 60,000? Extra, antaka minchi, more than the expectations. Basic calls, basic text messaging, sir. A 2000 mobile is more enough for us. You can make a calls and you can receive the calls. You can text it. You can receive the messages. I want to access YouTube videos. I want to play the games. I want to take the selfie photos. I want to take the something, sir. Then only we need this one. Right or wrong? Yeah, 2000 mobiles not working, sir. Working, sir. Still somebody they are using that mobiles only. Especially the old age persons and a villages environment, old age persons. These mobiles we don't want. Our normal keypad mobiles are better for us. And they got the habitual with those. So this is Visual Studio, sir. This is Visual Studio mobile. This mobile and Notepad Nokia 1100. Simple thing. Next one, is there any license required or permissions required to work with HTMLs or etc, sir? What you are expecting, required or not required? Not required, because previous sentence clearly saying no downloads, no installation. Then why we have to take the license? I'm not using your downloading, I'm not installing your software, so I don't need any license. And that is called as HTML is a open source. It is a open source and it is a freeware. Two features available, sir, freeware and as well as the open source. Freeware in the sense we don't need to purchase any license. You don't need to pay the money to anybody. But so many softwares say the license is required. Mana Windows license required, Mac license required, MS Office license required, Java softwares also commercial license compulsory, sir. And we are not using commercial versions. We are using the personal editions. So license not required. Companies say the license required. Android license required. Hadoop license required. Permissions required. Or what about the open source, sir? We can see and we can watch or we can copy the source code of the others. A website, not me, sir. Somebody developed the website. Designing very good, sir. It is attractive, sir. Can I copy the source code? 100% you can copy it. Nobody is going to objecting. If you like any website designing, you are attracted to the designing, open the page, open the source code, copy that total source code into paste into your system. Nobody is going to objecting that one, sir. How can see this source code, sir? But this is Naresh IT website homepage, sir. I want to copy this source code, sir. Right click here. We'll get on menu. Last, we have two options together, view source and inspect. Go to any of the option. Last two options are view source and last option is the inspect. If you click on the view source, this page designing total code neatly displaying here. A Naresh IT website, the related designing is this one, sir. At almost 2,560 lines available code. 2,573 lines. Line numbers visible together. What to do, sir? Control A. Control A means select all. Control C. Copy. Open the notepad. Control V. Paste. Done. What happens, sir? I designed my own website within 1 minute. But if I run this one, sir, same Naresh IT website, it will comes. So before execution, make the small thing. Naresh IT, Naresh IT, Naresh IT, so many names displaying, sir. Remove that one. Shivakumar IT, Shivakumar IT, Shivakumar IT. Or your name is Ramesha, Ramesh IT, Ramesh IT, Ramesh IT. Your name is Lakshmina, Lakshmi IT, Lakshmi IT, Lakshmi IT. Save, run. Your own website ready. Simple thing. Like that, any website source code we can copy. No objections. If I launch it this one into internet, sir, no problem. Just change the names. Observe that one. Change the names and release into internet as a website. And the Naresh IT management giving the complaints, sir, no chance at all. I am responsibility. No chance at all. Because the non-licensed software, sir, on which basis they are giving the complaint? License required. You have any registered number, then it is not copying, right? But we don't have any registered number. Even you are also not paid any money. Your content I am copying. Simple thing. But movies, news channels, two available, right? But today morning, one movie released, sir, one big hero movie. That movie I posted in the internet afternoon. Adi crime or not? It is a crime only, kada? Right. Next, today morning, one flash news comes in TV9, sir. That news I copied and posted in my YouTube, sir. Is it crime? Violation of rules? No, it's not crime. Movies are the crime again. Movies crime. If flash news displaying is not a crime because this is not licensed. But movies, they are paying the money to government and they're taking the permissions and licenses also. So their movie, others copying is not possible. Matter is that one, sir. So which website designing you likes? Open the website, right click, go to the view source, select all, copy, make the one or two changes, names especially, launch as your own website. In the world, nobody is going to objecting. That is one of the specialization of HTML. Open source. We can see the source code of the anybody's website. No problem. These are the information about the HTML, sir. History, advantages, some programming guidelines, and what are the requirements. Everything I covered here. So balance things we'll see on the next session tomorrow. Anybody, if you require the previous sessions videos, please contact your admin, sir. He's going to sharing the videos links through WhatsApp. This is your WhatsApp number of the admin. I'll display on the screen. Wait. And if fee related information, videos related information, please contact this person. And tomorrow video online students especially, tomorrow link changing sir, Zoom meeting link. So try to follow the formalities and procedures and update the information to Mr. Surendra. Online students especially who are completed the formalities, they are getting the new meeting link and the passwords. Okay. This is a small information, that's all. So thank you all here. Tomorrow we'll continue. Static operations are dynamic pages రాదు. ఎందుకంటే డైనమిక్ డిజైన్ చేయాలంటే డేటాబేసెస్ కావాలి. బట్ జావాస్క్రిప్ట్ లో మనకి డేటాబేస్ కాన్సెప్ట్ లేదు. అది పైథాన్ కాన్సెప్ట్. పైథాన్ లో మనకి జనరల్ గానీ లేకపోతే jQuery కూడా వెబ్ పేజ్ డిజైన్ కి కానీ బట్ నాట్ డేటాబేస్ ఆపరేషన్స్. వెబ్ పేజ్ డిజైన్ చేయడానికి సపోర్ట్ చేసే ఇంగ్రీడియంట్స్ అవన్నీ మనకి. మనం ఒక బిర్యానీ చేసేటప్పుడు వెరైటీ ఐటమ్స్ ఎలా అయితే వేస్తామో jQuery కానీ అజాక్స్ కానీ బూట్ స్ట్రాప్ కానీ
What is the meaning of execution in programming?
Execution programming means translated code is there.
Yes, sir.
Our translated code is go to processing.
Yes, sir.
And producing the results. Translation means not execution. The generally students they're getting small misunderstanding. So when you write the A plus B equals to SC equals to, this code converted into binary code. That's all. So where is result? Only binary code you converted and that's all.
But license to another language.
The binary code instruction processing. A processing is called as the execution. When all the code is processing, then only you will get the output. This is called as execution.
కాపీ చేసుకోవచ్చు అని చెప్పారు ఏ వెబ్సైట్ అయినా స్టాటిక్ డైనమిక్ కూడా చేసుకోవచ్చు సార్.
Dynamic HTML code, CSS code, Java programs, Python programs are conditions.
అదే అడ్మిన్ ప్యానల్ ఉంటుంది కదా ఎంత చేస్తాము
ఆ పేజెస్ లో కూడా HTML పార్ట్ ఉంటుంది కదా, అది కనిపిస్తుంది మళ్ళీ.
అది కనిపిస్తుంది మామూలుగా
బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ కనిపించదు, ఓన్లీ ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ కోడింగ్ ఒకటే కనిపిస్తుంది. సేమ్ టైం క్లాసెస్ డెమోస్ అయ్యి 2 క్లాసెస్. ఆ వీడియోస్ మీకు లింక్స్ ఇస్తారు, ఒకసారి ఆ నెంబర్ వాట్సాప్ చేస్తారు. ఆ వీడియో లింక్ ఏదైతే చూపిస్తారు. దీంతో పాటుగా రియాక్ట్కి వెళ్ళండి, బాగుంటుంది. రియాక్ట్ ఫ్రేమ్వర్క్ జావాస్క్రిప్ట్, HTML, రియాక్ట్ మనకి బాగా ఓపెనింగ్స్ ఉంటాయి.
Classes 40 minutes start on sorry demo class leaders right lab happening ಮತ್ತೆ
Sir, sir, I am a BA student, sir, Bachelor of Art. Bachelor of Art. I completed, sir. So, can I eligible for front end, sir?
Front end anybody not getting the jobs in like it's a freelancer also. It's for technology specialization. The jobs in other companies. You know, talent people start developing the job as a freelancer.
So, after,
Chance if you are unable to get the jobs in companies, you can start your own development. Other processing facility not available. A lot of websites are available, freelancer websites. If you register your name in that one, now they got the work they are assigning to you. So you have to design that work and hand over to this, they're paying the money. Specialization.
so after completing front end development, can I get a startup company job, sir?
Startup companies
Fresher,
MNC companies but background different.
Fresher.
Startup companies background compulsory BCA, BSc, or MNC companies are better. Tata, TCS, Infosys, Capgemini, these are all normal students of the startup companies are compulsory highly qualified, especially at the mass background or companies background. MNC companies are everything.
Sir, which was better for me, sir? Testing,
Testing on the freelancer not possible, sir.
Software testing.
Compulsory not go to the companies on testing. Freelancer no chance for testing.
sir, my BA eligible for software testing, sir?
Some companies accept things, but not all companies. Not some.
Yes, sir.
Some companies accept it, not all companies.
If I have experience 1-2 years,
Experience it, then education is not matter.
education is doesn't matter.
Once you got the experience, background education.
Second day, sir. Second day. Question.
Third day,
Third day.
2 sessions completed. Last week, third day. Previously, we used to complete session recorded. Probably use our
Some average company, can I give you some? Some average company.
Most of
Normal.
the companies nowadays they're taking the BCA, the BSc. Computers background, our science background, our maths background, otherwise BTech. We consider and take these. Few companies are taking any degrees are commerce, arts, maths, pharmacy, just a degree qualification.